And it's been quite interesting because one of the stocks that was recommended by our experts and put into the portfolio was Atomos Limited. And over the last year or so, it's been bubbling along there. It's around 63 cents after the dip in March. But over the last week or so, it's had a reasonable increase. The share price has been going gangbusters. And what the product is, and the company does, it's the next frontier of products from video experts. And Atomos really allow you to produce, have software that allows you to produce professional video using your mobile phone. So I thought we'd check in with the Chief Executive and Founder, Jeromy Young, and see about these next generation products that they're producing. Jeromy, thanks for joining us here on Ausbiz.
Great to be here. Thanks, David.
We track our portfolio on the call pretty regularly, and you've been, while everyone's been focusing on Zip and the buy now, pay laters in the portfolio, Atomos' share price over the last week has had a pretty decent run. What do you think's behind it?
Yeah, so I think it's the realization that video is actually a major obviously benefited from the pandemic, and we were right at the forefront of productions that were higher quality productions, and you say increasing a phone's quality to be more cinematic quality, and taking photo cameras and making them record to Apple and Adobe's Hollywood formats, RAW formats, and just leveling up the capability of those more affordable cameras so that younger people can get into production. And when the pandemic hit, obviously weddings stopped, events stopped, music concerts stopped. So all of our customers kind of went underground and they really didn't know how they would come out. And we had products that were really meant for people gathering together. And what we've done in the meantime, so the market saw that our customers were hibernating, so our sales dipped, and that's what you saw the share price go down. But since then, we've retargeted our technology to be a much higher quality of streaming rather than a recording to a disc. And instead of recording to high quality discs, we now have come out with our, in the next quarter, we'll be releasing our kind of next invention, which is these 5 ways to stream from any device at really high quality. So you can take a nice photo camera or video camera and just stream it directly to a YouTube or a Facebook, but they don't support really high quality kind of 4K HDR like your Netflix do, but we'll be enabling that from these amazing cameras. Okay,
so you'll be able to stream not just to YouTube, but to Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and 4K, which is basically what studios are producing.
That's correct.
All from your mobile phone.
Yeah, so you go directly into, this is our product, right? I've got a YouTube video playing on the video there. So this is it here, and what you see is it's a touchscreen device. The video's coming in from the computer there, and what this does is then stream it out either over Wi-Fi, which is a 4 times Wi-Fi capability, so not like your home network. It's much higher quality to get the bandwidth up. And then on this side, you've got an Ethernet connection to come out Ethernet, or you've got a USB-C connection to plug in your USB-C dongle to your phone.
Yep.
And then the other end goes into your phone and you stream directly from your phone out. But this does all of the high quality processing that the phones aren't capable of, and you can use obviously much better quality cameras. And at the same time, you talked about the studio. This is me wirelessly transmitting at present on a 4, that video's now being multiplied 4 times. So you can be a director out on the beach. These are battery powered devices, a couple of cameras, few of these devices, and you really are a television studio. You better watch out, David. They're coming after you, the young producers.
Well, I'm thinking we thought we used the latest technology here at Ausbiz, but that would be perfect for us when we're out in the field and doing crosses, rather than having big outside broadcast trucks that the big broadcasters have. You can do it all from that.
Yeah, and one of the main I think advantages is, even if when your guys won't want to use their phone, right? That wouldn't be probably of the the stability that they would require. But what they could do is have a 5G or a 4G dongle that usually goes into the side of your computer, they can stick that under the bottom here of the
Right.
of the device, and they can send that out to many
Okay.
high quality kind of bandwidth. So the 5G world is really going to shake up what quality we can send over the internet.
Yeah. What about the big mobile phone companies, the Apples and the Samsungs or the like? Are they engaging with you?
Yes, yes. So Apple is a major partner for us. We record to Apple's ProRes format and also their ProRes RAW format, which is their kind of cinema quality that is heavily used in a lot of TV Plus. They launched that last year, and they're obviously using a lot of their equipment. And what Steve Jobs invented at the time was a format that can really be used well on a computer, but preserves all the quality from a high quality camera. So really teamed up with the Japanese camera makers. He was very good friends with Morita-san, the founder of Sony. And I lived and worked in Japan for 10 years and met both Morita-san and Steve Jobs, and kind of put together their ideas of high quality from affordable cameras.
Yeah.
So Apple is a major partner for us. Samsung have come to the camera market, and obviously their phones are doing very well. They actually output a really high quality signal over the USB-C connector from their phone. So we can capture that at much better recording quality than the phone is capable of. So yeah, they're exciting partners of ours.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you got the balance sheet to support that growth?
Yes, we have. We've had amazing support from Australian institutional investors for the last 3 to 5 years, and big thank you to our partners at Henslow and Morgans who helped us raise the capital. We raised over $90 million in 5 years to fund the development of silicon and the development of the amazing touchscreens and interfaces that we've got our Melbourne-based team developing. And it's really been quite a marriage of good Aussie companies coming together and playing on the world stage. We're all trained in different locations, Silicon Valley, Japan, and those kind of contacts have helped us really grow the business on a large scale. And I've got to say, during the pandemic, it was a pretty stressful time watching your share price tank and your revenue dry up. But the support was there. They'd done very well after the IPO, the investors, and we'd done well in delivering what we promised we would. And that just stalled for a while. And when we asked for a bit of capital to help, we were oversubscribed by something like $100 million on the 10 million we're trying to raise to keep us safe. So yeah, big thank you to all those investors and mum and dad investors who have been watching the journey of Atomos.
Yeah, well, it's a great story, a great tech story, and stories that we love telling here on Ausbiz as well. Jeromy, thanks for the update. Appreciate it.
Thanks, David.